I got another quick video here. This is when you're handling a restaurant depot and you need to process an invoice, but also then process a credit. So we're here on Jim Hilligus, Route 33. We're going to go look at the 820 load, and here we go. 10033. We'll log in. No, don't worry about that. I'm simulating the route. He's already run it, so I'm simulating this route. Don't worry about that. This is through a different system. This is through the back of the house system. But anyway, going to BOD, we're going to go to the 20th. We're going to load. We're going to sync. Yes, we would like our orders. Please bring in our orders. We've sunk, if that's a word. Now we're going to MOD. We're going to look. Here are the open orders. They're all from 820. Looks like we got everything here that was on the original load. Thank you. And we'll go back to middle of the day, customer service. This is where you would serve your stores. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click on Restaurant Depot. This was causing an issue today. It was the point of some confusion. So here we go to Restaurant Depot in Reading. Pull up customer details. Just so you know, I selected Restaurant Depot and I pressed arrow forward. Yes, that's the Restaurant Depot. Check mark. This is just a brief listing of the invoice. This is really unnecessary for us. We don't have to worry about that. We're just going to move over to the next screen. Here's what's planned to go in. Part of the confusion today was he has some code 10s that were in there from a previous day that he wants to stale out. So let's say we like all this product, we're okay with that. If we have to make any adjustments, let's say we planned 16 rye, but we only have 12. You just click out of there. This is a forcing the quantity because if you noticed, I did not approve my inventory today. That's okay. So we go through, we got 236, 237, 253. I made this adjustment here to the 332 rye. This, because we did not approve the invoice, it's going to ask me this question for every product. Do I want to force the inventory? You see this where it says orders for 12. We have 12 available. We need 18. I'm not really sure what's going on here. I think it's because he didn't clear out his truck stock from the last time. But I'm going to go ahead and figure that out because it doesn't look right. It says in truck 0. So I'm not really sure exactly. We have 12 orders. He needs minus 12, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. So we're just going to keep moving along. Okay, so now he wants to, the confusion was that Jim was trying to provide a credit. So we go into invoicing. And once that loads, it's going to give us the orders that are an opportunity to create another invoice. In this case, we're going to create a credit. So we're not doing sales, we're doing returns. But here, Jim was looking to do a return for code 10. It didn't immediately appear on his list, although it does now because I think I searched it a minute ago. But you can always go into this gray area and search ham, and here it's going to bring you up the hamburger options. We're choosing code 10, and we're going to stale out 10 of them, let's say. All right, if that's all we have to do, then we can move on. Oh, see how it doesn't let you press this arrow here? It's because you're still technically in the field for 10 returns. All you have to do is click over here on hamburger or anywhere else on the screen, and these become active again, these arrows. So then we're going to arrow ahead and arrow ahead. And so now it shows $360 going in and $16.80 coming out as a return. All right, you don't have to do a separate credit, standalone credit. That's fine. Then we move forward. We say we're ready to print. It said no printer because I'm in simulation mode. I'm going to say yes, print was successful. Yes, the invoice is correct. It's going to scan through. We're going to move on to the next one. All right. There was, let's say with restaurant store. Let's serve that one. Because while we're not with Restaurant Store necessarily, with Restaurant Depot and with, With Restaurant Depot and with Costco, we're going to be trying to make a note of what our on hands are so that Michael will have those. Although I do see it doesn't seem to have that code here. Yeah, that column. That column for Restaurant Depot, and for Costco will be far off in the right-hand column. I'm just going through all their different products. Again, if I want to do, not buy bags, that's actual, that would be like if we were going to try and resell that stuff. We're not doing samples or invoicing or orders, but we are going to go into invoicing, and we're going to issue a credit, some stale back. Let's say we're going to take 2 of the code 4s. We'll take, you have to select outside the box. I was doing arrow down on my desktop, but that doesn't work. Let's we don't sell them single English muffins, but let's say code 8. We're going to take back 8 of those, and then maybe we were selling code 22 in here. We've got 10 to take back. All right. So once we process that as a credit, we move on. We don't go in here or anything. You just arrow over. Now it's going to show us the amount going in, the stales coming out, the returns, and then we go ahead and print. This would read Honeywell printer for you. And it reads nothing because I'm not making any changes to his load for the day. I'm just doing simulation. All right, so let's say I'm going to leave the visit list at this point because I'm done with that explanation. But if I were Jim, I would go on to complete hopefully all my orders for the day. All right, so you can always check in open deliveries. This will show the other ones that we didn't do. And again, if you're not going to serve it today, but you're going to move it to tomorrow and keep that product on your truck, then do not delete these. Leave them in undelivered orders, and they'll be there again for you tomorrow. However, if for any reason you cancel this order, or you found out it wasn't going to be delivered, or you need the product to be shipped to you. Let's say they shorted you everything for Burke's Career Tech. All right, then you want to cancel it out of here. We'll not create an invoice, but that will mean that you need to call the office or your supervisor, Corey, Tim, Dennis, whatever, and have them re-enter, or Naisha or I, and have us re-enter that order again for tomorrow, so the shippers know to ship you the product. Without doing that, the shippers will never know to ship you the product, and this will just roll over and over and over again with you never having the product. So unless you're going to keep product on your truck and deliver tomorrow because it was an off delivery day or something, you want to delete these orders that you're not serving. And then ultimately we're going to be looking for an explanation as to why. And then you move into EOD. There are still orders to deliver, but we've said we're going to roll a couple of those over to the next day. All right?
We got 16 covered. I told him let Matt run it. He said he knows the stuff.